We got 2 weeks left of phonics and spelling tests. So this week and next week, and then we're done. So our second to last week, we're going to be talking about vowel teams. And I don't know if Mrs. Johnson or your first grade teacher, I know Lily wasn't here, Mason wasn't here, Journey wasn't here, but I don't know if your first grade teacher did the same when 2 vowels go walking, the first one does the talkie. Did they ever say that? Okay, no? Okay, so that works most of the time, but not all the time does it work. But most of the time it does work. When 2 vowels go walking, the first one's going to do the talking. That means it's going to be loud, and then the vowel behind it's going to be quiet or silent. So on the board here, I'm going to write some vowel teams. So we know that if we're a team, there's usually at least 2 people. These vowel teams are only going to have 2. Where are you, best person? Okay, the first vowel team, I know it's really tiny, is an A and an I. Okay, when you put those together, do you guys say if? No. No? Do you say AI?
No.
What do you say when those are together? Kinsley? Yeah, this one's just going to say the long A sound. It's just going to say A. Can you guys think of any words that have an A and I in it? Just looking at your memory of words that you've seen. Ingrid? Air. No, air is a tricky one because it kind of has an R that is controlling the 2 vowels. But it does have an AI. So good thinking. But it doesn't say A-er. That's the tricky part. There's an R controlling it. Hayden?
I would say brain.
Brain. Yes, brain would be an example. Brain. This says A. It's a T. That I is silent. Okay, I'll take one more. Raylan.
Pain.
Pain. Good job. Pain.
No, you said brain.
Did you say pain?
Yes.
Okay, I thought you did.
Miss Ruffy.
Okay, so on pain, again, the A is long, the I is silent. It's a team. Now, our spelling words today, we're going to go through all of them later, and they will have this also. Now, we have another vowel team, the A and the Y. So you know, our vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes I and W. Good job. So, A and Y. When I put those together, do I say yup?
No.
A yup? No. Remember, Y does not say yup. And if a teacher told you that, they're wrong. Y is a vowel.
So how would you say yo-yo?
It's yo-yo. It's an E sound. So the Y can only say E, if, or I. But when it's with a vowel, A, what is it going to say? Can anyone know? Kinsley? Look at our month right up there. There's a vowel team right in it. How do we say that? Everybody say our month.
May. A.
What does it say, John?
A.
It says A. Okay, so AY is going to say A, like in May.
May.
Or, okay?
May.
That's a rule breaker. All right. Hayden, one more.
Day.
Day.
Dang it.
Good job.
And hey.
Okay, now we're going to move on. We have our next one, I'm going to put over here, is OA. Now, when an O and an A are together, are you going to say A, O, A? No, what is it going to say? Oh, good job. And you know what I'm going to do? I think on these, I'm just going to cross off that letter there, because remember, the vowel behind it is always going to be silent. Okay? So can you guys think of a word that has O-A in it? That says O. Wyatt. to the next one. And guess what? This one is missing a card. I think it might be still in my folder, but I'll look in a little bit. The next one is O-Y. And I know we've talked about O-Y before and O-I. Do you guys remember those two, O-I and O-Y? Okay, what does O-Y and O-Y say together? They make one sound. Journey? Oi. Good job. Oi. So, oi. What do you have? Boy. Kinsley? And toy. And I'm going to put over here oil. And spoil. And broil. Good job. Okay. Now, this guy up here is going to be the O-W. Ooh, O-W can make two sounds. It can say ow, but I don't want that sound this week. What do I want, Journey?
You forget to do something with O-Y and O-I.
What is the word? Row. So it's going to say the O sound and like row the boat. And I need one more word, Ingrid. Did you lose it?
Yes.
I'll come back to you. Elias. No, like you know something? Oh, mo. Yes. Mo. Good job. Mo. Okay, now, everybody with Mrs. Murphy, say the word mo.
Mo.
On mo. Do you hear the wa sound? Do we go mo wa?
No.
No. So when your parents say that W is not a vowel, because a lot of parents say that, then say mom and dad. How come we don't pronounce it mo wa? Because W is a vowel sometimes. If it's next to a vowel, it will be a vowel. If it's at the beginning of the word, like Wyatt's name, Wyatt starts with a W, but in his name, W is not a vowel. It's a consonant. Does anyone else have a W in their name?
No.
Hey, I'm going to use Kinsley's last name. Kinsley, say your last name. Boriskowski. Say it one more time. Boriskowski. Boriskow. You have the ow sound. Guess what? Your O-W is saying ow. Okay, does anyone else have a W in their name? Brooklyn. Grunwald and Groenwald. You only have one vowel change. Grunwald and Groenwald.
She has an O and I have a U.
Yep, that's the only vowel that's changed.
Oh
So
my God.
Grunwald. You both have consonants. Your W's are both saying what? Braylon.
Oh, I guess mine just was well.
Can you give me your last name? Woolers. Okay. And do you hear the W? And you know why? Because it's at the beginning of the word. If the W is at the beginning of the word, like in your last name or Wyatt's name, it's going to have to make the W sound, right? But if a vowel is next to that W, a lot of times it will say the long O sound. Or sometimes it says ow. Okay? All right, we got two more. We got EW. Now, EW can make a couple sounds, but this one we're going to have it say E.
You forgot to put the sound.
Oh, I did. Oh, it's hard to write that song because it says oi. Now, can you guys think of any that have the EW? Lewis?
No.
New. That one says ooh.
Sorry.
Well, good thinking. Ellie? What was it? Few. Says ew again. This one's tricky. We might have to leave it and we might have to come back to it. Kinsley? What? Cute. No, not quite. That's but they both say the same sound. No, same. You pronounce them the same way, right?
Well, you could spell it.
Okay, we'll come back to this one because this was a tricky one. All right, the last one they want us to do, I'm going to put up here, is the O and O. And who can, all of you should actually be able to tell me the two sounds O-O's make. Ingrid. Ooh. And right? Ooh and Ooh and So it can be short and loud. Short and long. Okay, put your hands out. We're going to watch this video and then we're going to do the worksheet to go with it, okay?
When two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. The second vowel you see, but you don't say. When two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. The second vowel stays quiet, and the first one says its name. When two vowels go walking, sometimes the first vowel does the talking. When two vowels go walking, sometimes the first vowel does the talking. They walk together in words like this. The A, I, and rain are vowels. When you say the word rain, you hear the A vowel sound. Rain, rain, rain. The E, A, and beat are vowels. When you say the word beat, you hear the E vowel sound. Beat, beat, beat. The I, E, and pie are vowels. When you say the word pie, you hear the I vowel sound. Pie, pie, pie. The O, E, and toe are vowels. When you say the word toe, you hear the O vowel sound. Toe, toe, toe. The U, E, and Q are vowels. When you say the word Q, you hear the U vowel sound. Q, Q, Q. When two vowels go walking, sometimes the first vowel does the talking. When two vowels go walking, sometimes the first vowel does the talking. They walk together in words like this. The A, Y, and play are vowels. When you say the word play, you hear the A vowel sound. Play, play, play. The E, A, and seat are vowels. When you say the word seat, you hear the E vowel sound. Seat, seat, seat. The I, E, and tie are vowels. When you say the word tie, you hear the I vowel sound. Tie, tie, tie. The O, A, and coat are vowels. When you say the word coat, you hear the O vowel sound. Coat, coat, coat. The U, E, and fuel are vowels. When you say the word fuel, you hear the U vowel sound. Fuel, fuel, fuel. When two vowels go walking, sometimes the first vowel does the talking. Sometimes the first vowel does the talking.
All right, so this week,
Let your love show. Click the subscribe.
all right, this week they want us to do the 8 vowel teams that are on the board. But as they were going through that song, I was thinking in my head, how many vowel teams are there? And I counted my vowel teams. Do you guys see these purple cards right here? They're all vowel teams. And there's 25 vowel teams. So there's a lot of vowels that work together as a team to make one sound. And sometimes, though, the vowel team can say 2 different sounds. So OW is up on there, and we know OW can make 2 sounds. So just remember that the O and W together is a team. but sometimes it can make two different sounds. Okay, put your name at the top of our phonics paper for today. And the vowel teams such as A-I, A-Y, O-A, O-W, O-I, O-Y, O-O, and E-W can help you read longer words with more than one syllable. So these are all the words that we just did on the board, the vowel teams, okay? Down below in the first section, we're going to do this together. And we might not get to IXL today. We might not, but you'll practice this on IXL. But I want to make sure you understand it first. In the first section, you're going to read each word. Write the word from the box that has the same vowel team. And then circle the letters in the vowel team. Okay? So, put your finger in this box on this first word, raisin. And we're going to read them together. Right here. Okay. All my second graders helping Mrs. Murphy. Here we go. Ready? Raisin, vowel, soapy, cocoon. Okay. Now, let's look at the first word on number 1. And let's read this word together. Ready? Toaster. Toaster. Now, if I look at this vowel team in toaster, Lewis, what is the vowel team? You can come up here, Lewis, if you want. Just give it a minute. Being very slow today. There you go. Okay, Lewis is going to underline. Can you underline the two vowels that are being a vowel team? Oh, not the whole thing. Just two vowels. Two vowels, buddy. And I don't want the ER, because the ER is R controlled. Good job. So don't, make sure that T is not underlined. Sorry, do it again, Lewis. Just the O and the A. Now, Lewis, which word up here has the same vowel team as toaster? What word? Tell us the word.
Soapy.
Yes, good job sounding that out. Soapy. So we're going to write soapy on the line.
And do we underline the vowel in soapy?
Now the directions say circle the letters in the vowel team. So, would you please, in the word soapy, circle the OA? Good job. Perfect. Excellent job. Can somebody borrow Lydia a pencil, and I guess we're out back there. Addie, I heard you first. Thanks, Addie. Okay, look at number 2. Thanks, Addie. Let's sound this out all together. Ready? Powder. Powder. Now, this OW says two sounds. It says ow and it says O, but in this word it's saying ow. What do you think, Addie? Which word up here matches that ow sound?
Vowel.
Vowel. Good job. Good job. So, Addie, go ahead and you can circle it if you want.
Oh no, still me.
You want to change the color? You guys are neat, like creatures of habit. You know, Mrs. Murphy changes colors so you guys can see
Yes.
better. You guys know that already. I mean, you should. It's the end of the year, right?
It kept on going.
That's all right. You got it.
That color is better than
Good job. Vowel. The OW is going to say ow in this one. Sometimes it says O, but this time it's saying ow. Just like in powder. Excellent. And she circled it. Good job. All right, let's read number 3 all together as a class. Ready? Sooner. Journey, can you come up here and figure out the vowel team? Sooner. Remember, O can make two sounds. It can say ooh and it can say Good job, Journey. Can you circle that too, and then circle your vowel T? Good job. And then circle that one so you know we're done. Excellent. Journey, what was the word you wrote?
Cocoon.
Cocoon. Good job. So this one says ooh, just like in sooner. All right, let's read number 4 together. Ready? Contain. What do you think, Wyatt? Contain. What's the vowel team in this one, Wyatt?
Can you cross off the bottom?
No, we're going to do the bottom. This is good practice
Well, that's
from last week.
Well, that looks like a lot of room.
It's easy. It's easy. Good. Wyatt, what's the word you wrote? Raisin. So the vowel team's the A-I, and we put them together, it says A. Good job. And you circled it there, that's fine. If you circle it there, that's fine too, as long as you circle the vowel team, because that's the directions. Okay, now we're going to do the bottom really quickly, because this is a good review from last week in grammar. So, last week in grammar, we talked about comparative and superlative endings. We talked a little bit about the rules, but we didn't really focus on the rules. We're going to do that in phonics today. The ending ER is added to an adjective to compare two nouns. We did that last week in grammar. The ending EST is added to an adjective to compare more than two nouns. We also did that last week. Now, here are some spelling changes before adding the endings. So if the word ends in Y, what do we say? Drop the Y and add I. They say change the Y. I like to say drop it. Drop the Y because it kind of rhymes. Drop the Y. Okay? Words that with a final E, drop the E. Words with a vowel and a consonant. If they're short, I like to say if it's short, you double it. Okay? All right. Double the final consonant. Let's look at this adjective big. Who knows how they can make it say bigger? And I'm going to see if they can follow the rules. Kaden, do you think you can? Okay, come up here. Let's see if Kaden can get this right. So going down, Kaden, we're going to write the ERs here and the ESTs here, okay? So can you make this first one say bigger? Okay, let's see if Kaden follows the rules. Do you want to erase that little thing? I'll help you. Oopsie, maybe I'll help you. There we go. Okay, everybody look at Kaden. Step out of the way for a second, Kaden. You stay up here. You can do the next one. Did he do it right?
Yeah.
Yes. Why did he double it? Because if he doesn't double it, who's going to jump over? E. It's going to jump over and it's going to say bigger. Okay? Good job. So bigger, and now Kaden, make the next one say biggest. So do the same thing, double the G and add EST. So good job. If it's short, you have to double it. Because if you don't, that E is going to be sneaky and it's going to jump over and make the vowel long. And then it's going to change the whole word.
I like that word, biger.
Biger.
I kind of like that word.
That's my new favorite.
Kind of a silly nonsense word. Okay, the next word is slim. Brooklyn, you think you can come make it say slimmer and slimmest? Let's see if she can follow the rule. Slim. Is it short, guys? Slim.
Yes.
Yes, so what should we do, John?
Double the M.
Double the M. Good job. Because if we don't double the M, that E is going to jump over and it's going to be slimer. And then slimest. So we don't want that. Now you add your ER, honey. Slimmer.
Can I just double the E?
and then slimmest.
That's easy.
So do the same thing, Brooklyn, just put S at the end instead of her. All right. As Brooklyn finishes, make sure you get those correct. The next one, double the M. Yep. The next one is the word windy. And I'll have Kinsley come up in just a second. E-S-T, honey. E-S-T. Ready? E-S-T. All right, Kinsley, come on up. Windy. How do we make it windier? Let's see if she remembers the rule. It ends in a Y. So think in your head. Ends in a Y. Drop the Y and add. Okay. Second graders, drop the Y and add.
I.
Good job. So you're going to put wind, W-I-N-D, and then drop the Y and put an I, and then E-R for the first one, windier. And then just put Kinsley, put an E-R after that. Perfect. And then the last one would be windiest, and you would put wind again, W-I-N-D,
Then I.
and then I, and then E-S-T.
Yes. Then another I.
Excellent. Good job. All right, second graders.